First Minister, a fortnight ago you restated the Welsh Government's intention to legislate on removing the defence of reasonable chastisement. I won't ask you if you're still intending to bring in a smacking ban, since what you said last time was quite clear. You stated that you were determined that the ban would get through the Assembly during this Assembly term and get onto the statute book. Given that this legislation is likely to be widely unpopular, why are you so intent on creating a new law in this area?
Well, we will bring forward a new law in this area. Llywyd, it was part of the Labour manifesto. It's part of the manifesto on which my party is elected. We believe in keeping those promises to the Welsh public, and we will bring forward a bill which it is then for the Assembly to scrutinise and to debate. My party will be committed to seeing that bill onto the statute book, and we look forward to working with others in this chamber who share that ambition.
Well, I thank you for your clarity on the issue. Now, the results of the official consultation on the smacking ban showed that opinion was fairly split on this. Half of the respondees felt that legislation would protect children's rights, but half felt that it would not. It seems that, at best, the smacking ban is a law that will split the Welsh electorate down the middle. Now, this is the Assembly's own consultation. All of the opinion polls conducted before this have shown a strong view against the smacking ban. I wonder if your Welsh Labour government has thought enough about how the smacking ban is going to be policed. How will it be enforced? Will we have children informing against their own parents? And if we do, who will be able to verify whether the claims are true or not? We could be heading into some kind of imitation of Stalin's Russia of the 1930s, when perfectly law-abiding parents got sent to prison camps because their children were encouraged to whisper allegations against them to their school teachers. Is this the kind of scenario you want to occur here in Wales?
Well, Llywyd, I recognise nothing of what the member has said about the proposal that we will bring forward. We will bring forward a proposal to remove the defence of reasonable chastisement. No adult can be hit in this country, and such a defence mounted. Why should a child be allowed to be hit and then that defence brought forward? This is the position that exists already in countless countries across the globe, countries where none of the entirely scaremongering possibilities that the member identifies have happened, and none of which we expect to see happen here in Wales.
Well, I'm sure, First Minister, you appreciate that we live in a time when we've had a whole catalogue of historic sex abuse claims made against people, some of them against perfectly innocent people. Many of these historical sex allegations have turned out to be pure delusion, but I'm sure plenty of innocent people have been caught up in them. If the state encourages children to start making allegations, then we could have a whole new catalogue of wrongful prosecutions. Are you really sure your legislation is going to be robust enough to prevent this possibility?
So, where abuse takes place, we want people to speak out. If it happens in the home, when children have a story to tell, then we want to encourage the position where they feel confident to come forward and make their stories known. Just as we do in situations where people who have suffered in the past and in silence now feel able to come forward and tell their stories. On this side of the chamber, and I think in many parts of this chamber, that is regarded as a sign of progress and a sign that things are better today than they were in the past, when people were fearful and felt unable to have their stories heard. I'm sorry that that view is not shared in all parts of this chamber.